Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Friday. I just wanted to hop on here real quick because I was talking to God earlier and I was just kind of talking to him about the path he's setting before me, um, and how he's beginning to show me what he's called me to do, like what my next looks like. And as I'm talking to him about this, he brings up this verse from John 15, verse 16, okay? And basically, this verse is talking about how, we didn't choose God, he chose us, and that he called us and appointed us to do the things that he has us to do. And if that's the case, we just need to ask him for what it is that we need, and he'll do it because he wants to bring honor to the Father. So as he was like taking me through this verse, he just kind of started downloading to me what he was saying and like what he meant by it. So I'm going to read it from my little journal here, and I put my name in it. So you can put your own name in it because I feel like if he's saying it to me, that he's saying it to somebody else too. So first of all, I really like this verse because there was like a season where God just kept showing me this verse over and over again, or different variations of it, where he kept telling me to ask him. It's like, ask me for what you need. Just ask me. Like, yeah, I already know, but ask me. Take the step in faith to ask me for what it is you need. So when I saw that he was giving me this verse again today, I really got excited. But this is what I wrote down. So, you didn't choose me, Kayla. I chose you. I appointed you to go, to leave, to walk, to quit, and produce, build, create, establish lasting fruit, my way, so that the Father, your Father, will give you whatever you ask for, using my name. Kayla, when I ask you to do something in faith and you do it, I'll turn to you and say, now you ask me something and I'll do it. See, that's how partnership with me works. I ask and you do. Then you ask and I'll do. So we bring honor to the Father, our Father. First of all, that. I was like, what? Like, again, I know it. I've heard it. It makes sense to me before. But the way he was saying it to me today, just, I don't know. It just hit different. It was so much more personal. And again, I feel like if he's saying it to me, then he's definitely saying it to some of you all too. So I was like, I got to get on here and share. Then he proceeded to tell me that this is what it looks like to flow with me. It's a continual thing. It's a full circle moment. It's a full circle life. It builds trust, and trust is needed in any relationship. This is a relationship, not religion. When you speak, I listen. But more importantly, when I speak, you should listen. Then I will tell you great and mighty things that you don't know. And the verse he gave me for that was Jeremiah 33:3, which literally says that, come to me, talk to me, ask me for these things, be in my presence, and I will tell you such great and awesome things that you have no clue about. Like, I'll share them with you. So when he gave this to me today, it just kind of blew my mind because, as most of you know, the season I'm in with quitting my job because of obedience to what God was asking me to do, and literally stepping out in faith, not knowing what that next step looked like, not knowing where my foot would land. God was really teaching me, like, okay, yeah, this is going to be a process for you. It's going to take you trusting me. It's going to take you obeying me, even when you don't know what it looks like. But during the process, ask me for what you need. Ask me. And he showed me, like, by doing that, by asking, I'm staying in flow with God. Like, I ask, he does. He asks, I do. Like, it's a flow. It's a partnership. It's all connected. And even when he said, like, okay, when you speak to me, I listen. I'm going to listen to what you say. I'm going to listen to your concerns. I'm going to listen to your prayers, your praise, your thoughts. I'm going to listen, okay? But when I speak to you, I need you to listen to me too. It's so much more important that we hear what God is saying. We do a lot of the talking most of the time. We have all kind of thoughts, all kind of prayers, all kind of requests, and that's great. God wants us to come. He's telling us, John 15:16, come to him, ask and he'll do it. But make sure you take time to hear what he's saying. Make sure you take time to listen when he's speaking. Give him space to speak. Give him space to show you those things that you don't know, the things that you're inquiring about, the things that are on your heart, and you're just like, I really have no idea, how this works out, what I do next, what it looks like. I don't know, but he does. He knows, and he wants to tell us, he wants to show us, he wants to reveal those things, but that takes cultivating a relationship. That takes talking to him and making space for him to talk to us. So I don't know about y'all, but this really I don't know, it just really hit me because I'm like, I need to know that. I need to be constantly reassured that God wants me to ask him for the things that I need, okay? Because, we always be wanting something, always be needing something, but I need to know that it's okay to do that, and that he wants me to do that. I need to know that he hears me when I'm talking to him, that he's listening, and that he wants to do those things that I ask. But again, more importantly, I need to make sure I'm obedient and doing what he asks me to do. If he comes to me and tells me to do a thing, then I need to do that thing. And when he wants to speak to me and talk to me and reveal things to me, I need to be willing to listen and make time to do so. And the funny thing is, when you make time to hear from God, when you make time to set aside and let him talk to you, a lot of the time, it feels like you're not doing anything. You're not doing enough. You should be doing your errands. You should be cleaning this. You should be, whatever the shoulds are. The enemy will make you feel like you should be doing everything and anything else besides what God is asking you to do. And a lot of times that starts with just listening to what he's saying. So I encourage you this Friday and every day, honestly, make time to hear from God. Make time to see what he's saying to you. Make time so that you can gain understanding, so that you can hear from him properly, because he is talking to you. He is speaking. He's not going to force you to. That's why he says you should listen. He's not going to force you to listen. If you want to distract yourself with TV or distract yourself with any other little thing to pacify the time that makes you feel better in the instant but doesn't actually get to the heart of what's going on, okay. He's not going to force you to listen to him. But man, how good it is when we do. How much more clarity, how much more confidence, how much more peace, how much more hope do we have when we actually make time to listen? And when we do that, we're in flow with God. We're in step with him, because it's not just a one-way street. This relationship that we have with him, it's not one way. It's going both ways. I ask, you do. You ask, I'll do it. You speak, I listen. I speak, you listen. It's a relationship. It's a friendship. But you have to make space for that. You have to make room for that. And trust me, God will show up and do his thing. He will make sure you know that you're not just sitting here talking to yourself, that he has a plan, that there's a game plan. You're not out here alone. He'll make sure you know. So again, I just encourage you, hang in there. Make time to hear from the Lord. Speak to him, but make time to hear. And when you ask him to do something, he will do it. Happy Friday. Enjoy the rest of your day, y'all. I'll talk to you later.